What is the difference between getElementById, getElementsByClassName, and getElementsByTagName? Again, a very important question. Imagine we have a HTML like this. Here we have some elements, some are paragraphs, some are elements with IDs like this, and some are with classes like myClass. Now, in order to access these elements, we have three selectors methods. The first is getElementById. It is used to select a single element by ID. Okay. So basically, inside the brackets, we will pass the ID of the element as a parameter, and then we hold that reference in some variable like this. The next one is getElementsByClassName. This will select multiple elements that share the same class name. So here in the code, you will pass the class name as a parameter, and you will get the references of multiple elements in the single variable. We also call it HTML collection, which is an array-like object. This array-like object that has some similarities with array, like length and index properties, but it does not have push and pop methods of arrays. So that's why it is different from array. Then we can use a for loop to iterate the elements of the array-like objects one by one like this, and the output by using index of each element. You can see the text content is 1, 2, 3 for the three elements, whose class name, the name myClass, you can see in HTML. So that is the getElementsByClassName. Then we have another selector method, which name is getElementsByTagName. This will also select multiple elements, but based on their tag names. So here in the parameter, we will pass the tag myDiv. This will get the first and second elements of the HTML of the tag div. Again, this variable is a HTML collection and array-like object. And we will use the for loop to iterate this one by one and log the outputs 1 and 2, which are basically the text content of the first and the second elements respectively. Alright, that is the difference between these three. The first one will select only a single element, the second one will select multiple elements based on the class name, and the third one will select multiple elements based on the tag name. That's it.